would you be able to share any future plans for Valence vibrations and maybe some thoughts on what would you like to communicate using vibration besides emotions, maybe?
Yes. So in terms of future plans, we're launching Apple Watch before the end of this year. It'll be in the next couple of weeks. So very excited about that. We're deep in our beta right now. And so far so good with feedback. So we're really excited for this initial Vibes launch. We're also going to be expanding to Zoom early next year. So we will have a Zoom plugin that doesn't rely on haptics, but does use sort of this emotional subtitle functionality. And we'll have a visual label on the Zoom screen next to your name so that you can receive real-time emotional subtitles using similar algorithms to what we have created for Vibes for Apple Watch, but using visual labels rather than haptic labels. And the thinking here in terms of how we want to expand the product is ultimately we'd like to become the ubiquitous emotional subtitle plugin company. We think that that is truly the future of improving communication across people, particularly in the disability rights space, but also across cultures, accents, and other communication style differences. And for Zoom in particular, the most pro-communication way, as I sort of earlier referenced, is to have a visual label on the screens so that you're not playing around with your watch while you're in Zoom. You're directly looking at what you're supposed to be looking at while receiving this information, just like you are with the Apple Watch when you're in an in-person conversation. So we'd like to expand to other platforms in the future to really create emotional subtitle accessibility in all places that people are interacting on the internet. There are already sort of closed captions as sort of commonplace everywhere that people are interacting, whether it be social media, entertainment, video conferencing, and we want to see emotions become the next addition to that. Other than that, we really need to expand the language diversity in our models to have different markets open up for us. Right now, we are trained on North American English, so we can't guarantee accuracy outside of that specific subset of English. We'd like to expand to all the languages that we can, and that's a future goal for us as well. Primarily sticking with the motions in North American markets for the short term, but ultimately we would like to expand abroad. And then in terms of other things that we'd like to communicate with emotions, with vibrations, I would like to see more nuanced emotional information first before sort of straying from emotions. I think our true sort of special sauce as a company is our pipeline to actually interpret emotions in the way that we're doing that with tonal analysis in real time. And so we'd like to be able to convey more nuanced emotional information regarding valence and arousal levels and mapping that to an intensity scale of emotions and vibrations ultimately for haptic products, so that we're able to convey more nuanced, precise emotional information using haptics as the form factor.
Wow, these are very ambitious plans. Very, very ambitious plans, and I wish you really good luck with all of that. It's like really uncharted territory in many, many ways.
Thank you.
So